Hey y'all, what's going on, man? 187 New Breed back at it. Um, I've been meaning to do this topic for a while now, and I haven't got a chance. I always forget to do this type of topic, and always forget. But now it starts to get, it's more and more into my mind now, and I have to really put this together. And the topic I want to speak on is people. Is there such a thing called acting white, acting black, etc.? Now I know there might be some people that will do that just to get attention. Some people get things mixed up because this is the way people were raised. Like let's say like a black person can get an education, talk proper English, and then all of a sudden that's considered acting white, which I don't agree with. If you were taught a certain way, you know what I'm saying? If you're taught perfect English, you were taught well, you had good parents, you had a good upbringing, you go to college, next thing you know, people say, "Oh, what? He's acting white. This person, she's acting white. He's acting white," which is to the point where you just like, wait a minute. How am I acting? How can you act a color? First of all, how do you act a color? You don't act a color. You act like a person if you act like a person. And in more cases, you don't act like, you don't want to, you're your own person. I understand there's celebrities and stuff that we see and we want to emulate and stuff like that. But you can't act like a color. You can act like a person. You know what I'm saying? You can have someone you look up to. That doesn't mean that that's going to be you. Just like a white person can have baggy clothes, um, you know, somewhat talk like a black person, so to speak. Which you'll have your times when you're like, oh, okay, well, why is this white person? Why are they acting black? Why are they like, for instance, Eminem? People could say, oh, he's acting black. He's doing black music, which, you know, you could say that black people came up with hip hop, rap music, but you see more and more white people doing rap music. You have the Eminems, you have the Yellow Wolves, you have the Macklemores. You know, you have people like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the Linkin Parks. You have all these other people. So, you know, just like with Robin Thicke doing the soulful thing with the Marvin Gaye, even though he did take Marvin Gaye music, but at the same time, you have this stigma of acting white, acting black, which, again, you can't act a color. You can act like a person. You know what I'm saying? So, I hate that stigma going on. People like, well, this person's acting black, this person's acting white, this person's acting Chinese. You know, it's always some kind of issue with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this person, oh, the reason, he's just ass kissing because of all these white people, which some people are doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes with you being in a white company or a black person and you're only one of that color, people think you're ass kissing, and some people do. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get ahead. Do what you have to do. So, and then also too, if a person is so-called acting white and acting black, do we really care about that? Or is it just something that we just like to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, with YouTube and all, and World Star and all these other sites and everything, and television, people like starting controversy with everything you pretty much say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it happens. But I've always thought, like, how can you act white. Like, because I speak proper English, because I go to school, because I do what I have to do. What is that? Or somebody acting black, like, yo, what's up? What's poppin'? What's the? That's not acting black. That's a hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you're acting black. It just means you're following through a hip hop culture. Now, some people would say that's acting black, that's acting white, or whatever. Some of these things, but do we? But in all, long as you're yourself and you're not personating somebody else, then why should it really matter? Who really cares? That's the big issue. Who cares how this person act or that person act? You know what I'm saying? Like a gay person. If a gay person is this how it is, I don't agree with what they stand for and what, you know, and some of the things that they do. But if that's who you are, that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fake the funk. Long as this is who you really want to be and you're not faking, that's all that matters. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You guys say what you have to say. Tell me what you think about acting white, acting black, whatever. Um, I still just don't see it. I still don't see it. Like, because I'm dumbing myself down, I'm acting black. You can dumb yourself down and be white too. You know what I'm saying? Just because, okay, I got a suit on. I'm being white because I like putting on a suit, or I like to dress nice or whatever. Because I don't like being in a white tee and a bandana and stuff like that. But people say bandanas and stuff, and black people, white people have wear that to like concerts. Um, I think Bruce Springsteen wore a bandana and stuff. Some of these rock people wear bandanas, but it's bad when we do it because it's like, oh, okay, he must be a thug. You could say the same, but then if a white person wears it, he's a rocker. He's a punk band. He's this, that. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be a stigma between colors and what goes on. When there's white people and what they do is good, the stuff black people do, then it's all of a sudden bad. Oh, we got to change it. This ain't right. And it always goes to that. You know what I'm saying? Always, if you being black and this is what you do, it almost seems like everything black people do is wrong and everything white people do is right, which is totally ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and that pisses me off. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, again, just let me know how y'all feel about this topic. Speak on it. Let me know what's going on. Get your thoughts on it, and I'll let y'all in a minute. Peace out.